Hello and welcome to my thought for this Thursday, still in lockdown with 3 more weeks to go. 3 more weeks to go. And I keep wondering, when will we get back to a new normal? And then I say to myself, no, nobody wants normal. And I'm going to tell you a story about normal. When my sister was 5 years old, they sent her to kindergarten out for a birthday party. She went for a birthday party, and my mother gave her a little gift to give to the little birthday girl. And my sister caused a great ruckus because she told the teacher, whose name was Mrs. Steinem, Gloria Steinem's aunt. She told Mrs. Steinem that she didn't want to eat the birthday cake. Mrs. Steinem called my mother and she said, "No normal child there is that doesn't like cake." And my mother became hysterical. At the dinner table that night, while my sister, who was of a certain size, was devouring everything in sight, my mother said to my father, "We have a problem." My father was reading the paper and he said, "What?" And my mother said, "Put the paper down. We have a problem. Marcia does not like cake." Marcia, at this point, had finished the roast beef, had finished the potatoes, and was devouring the cauliflower with cheese sauce and reaching for a big plate of cookies over in the corner. And my father said, "Well, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it might be a good idea if the kid would stop eating for 5 minutes." And my mother said, "Don't be funny. She's not normal." Mrs. Steinem said that any 5-year-old child that doesn't like cake is not normal. And so it was that my mother took my sister to Henry Hartman, who was a psychiatrist, and for $50 a shot, which in these days would be something like $1,000, my sister visited Henry Hartman for 3 months every week and drew pictures in his office. And at the end of the 3 months, my mother, terrified that she had a psychotic child on her hand, came to Dr. Hartman for the conference to discuss my sister's deviation from normal. And she said to Dr. Hartman, "Tell me," she said, "I can handle the truth. What is wrong with my little girl?" And Henry Hartman said, "I hate to tell you this, Ida, but your daughter pushes hard on her crayons." My mother was distraught. She had no idea what that meant, but she was distraught. And she came home and she said to my father, "We have a problem." And my father was reading the paper and he said, "Just tell me what it is." She pulled down the paper and she said, "This is really important." And my father looked over at my sister, who was at this point demolishing the spaghetti with meatballs and eating her fifth piece of garlic bread. And she said, "Marcia is not normal. She presses hard on her crayons, and I don't want to send her to that school anymore. I'm going to send her to a private school." And so it was that my sister, because she pushed hard on her crayons and did not like birthday cake, went to Maumee Valley Country Day School for the rest of her school year and went through every class with a class of 5 people. I asked my mother if I could please go to Maumee Valley Country Day School because my cousin Jessica went there and because Marcia went there. And my mother said, "Absolutely not," she said. "There's nothing wrong with you. You're normal." So I don't know whether we want the same normal. Look at how many privileges my sister got by pushing down hard on her crayons. And I want to thank you for joining me for my thought about what is normal and do we really want it.